Welcome back to Coin Spyder, the home of hidden treasures in your pocket change. I'm your host, and today we're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping stories in the world of coins, a tiny 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin that could, under the right circumstances, be worth more than $241,290. Sounds unbelievable, right? Stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to share might just change the way you look at every coin lying around your house. Imagine this. You're cleaning out your drawer, and suddenly you find an old penny from 1995. You think it's worthless, just a piece of copper. But what if that same penny could be your lottery ticket to over $200,000? Sounds crazy? It's real, but only for a few special coins. So how do you know if your coin is one of them? Let's find out, step by step. History and background. Let's start with the basics. The 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, with the words Dig Regina, meaning by the grace of God, Queen. On the other side, there's that famous maple leaf twig, designed by George Kruger Gray, a design that's been on Canadian pennies for decades. These coins were minted in Ottawa and Winnipeg, and in 1995, millions of them were made. They were mostly copper-plated zinc, weighing around 2.5 grams, and had 12 edges, that classic dodecagon shape. But here's where it gets interesting. Out of those millions, a tiny number of coins came out with mint errors that turned them into treasures. The hidden treasure in plain sight. You know what's funny? Most of us have handled hundreds of pennies without ever giving them a second thought. They roll around in our drawers, get stuck in car cup holders, or end up in jars that never get counted. But every now and then, history hides itself in the most ordinary things, like a small copper coin. When you hold a 1995 Canadian penny, you're actually holding a tiny piece of Canadian heritage. It carries the story of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the pride of the maple leaf, and the final years of the Canadian cent before it disappeared forever in 2012. For something that seems so common, this little coin has witnessed decades of change, from the rise of digital payments to the end of the penny itself. And yet, while most people forgot about it, a few collectors discovered that some of these coins had something extraordinary about them. Think about it for a moment. What if something you've ignored for years could be worth a small fortune? It's like finding a secret door in your own home that leads to treasure. That's the thrill of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. It's not just about money, it's about discovery, mystery, and stories locked in metal. And that's exactly where things get exciting with the 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin. Because while millions of them were minted and spent without a second glance, a few rare pieces came out unlike any others. Coins so unique that collectors have paid jaw-dropping sums, sometimes reaching beyond $241,290, just to own them. Rare error coins. Every once in a while during the minting process, something unusual happens. The die misaligns, the metal doesn't press properly, or a double strike appears. These small imperfections, invisible to the naked eye sometimes, are what collectors call mint errors. Now for the 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin, there have been reports of double die obverse, where the Queen's portrait or lettering looks slightly doubled. Off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin was not perfectly aligned. Planchet errors, when the coin was struck on the wrong metal or with extra thickness. And here's the kicker. Some of these rare error coins have fetched auction prices soaring beyond $241,290. That's right, not every coin, but the rarest of the rare ones. Authenticated, graded, and certified by professionals. So the next time you see a 1995 penny, don't dismiss it. You could be holding a small piece of minting magic. How to identify a valuable 1995 penny? So how do you know if your 1995 penny is one of those special ones? Here's a simple checklist you can follow. Look for unusual markings. Does the lettering Elizabeth II or Canada appear doubled, thicker, or slightly blurred? That could be a double die error. Check for shape or strike misalignment. If the coin's design looks off-center or the rim isn't even, that might be a mint strike error. Inspect the weight and metal color. Some error coins were struck on bronze or copper planchets from previous years. If yours looks darker or heavier, get it checked. Use a magnifying glass. Sometimes the error is microscopic, only visible under close inspection. And the golden rule, if you suspect you have an error coin, don't clean it, don't polish it. Take it to a professional grading service like PCGS, NGC, or ICCS Canada. Their certification can multiply your coin's value instantly. Where these coins sell for big money. Now you're probably wondering, where do these incredible coins actually sell for such huge prices? In Canada, some of the most trusted and active coin auction houses include Colonial Acres Auctions, located in Kitchener, Ontario, Alliance Coin and Banknote, Ottawa, Toronto Coin Expo Auctions, held twice a year at the Toronto Reference Library, Heritage Auctions Canada, one of the largest international platforms for rare coin sales. These auction houses have seen coins like rare 1-cent errors, 5-cent Tomback nickels, and other special strikes sell for thousands. And yes, occasionally for hundreds of thousands when rarity meets demand. If your coin gets authenticated, you can contact these places or list it through Heritage Auctions online to reach global buyers. Here's what makes this story so fascinating. People often think only gold or silver coins are valuable. But the truth is, error coins, even tiny copper ones, can make headlines. Just imagine, a coin that once bought a piece of candy in 1995, now auctioned for more than the price of a luxury house. That's not fantasy. It's the power of rarity, history, and passion combined. So ask yourself right now, how many pennies have you walked past, ignored, or tossed in a jar without a second glance? Maybe, just maybe, one of them could change your life. How to sell or verify your coin. If you're sitting there thinking, I might have one of those, here's what to do next. Take clear photos of both sides of the coin under good lighting. Compare it to verified images online from certified auction listings. Visit a local coin shop or a numismatic expert near you. Ask for a professional grading service. The higher your coin's grade, the higher its potential value. And if you ever decide to sell, auctions like Colonial Acres or Toronto Coin Expo are perfect starting points. And hey, if you already have a 1995 penny and want to sell it, drop a comment below and tell us. Our Coin Spyder community loves helping each other identify and learn about coins. Who knows? Your coin story might be the next viral video we feature right here on the channel. So now you know that tiny 1995 Canadian penny in your pocket could hold a secret worth over $241,290 if it's one of those rare mint error editions. Don't forget, always check your change because treasure isn't always gold or silver. Sometimes it's copper. If you love this story, smash that like button, subscribe to Coin Spyder, and share this video with your friends. Because one share might help someone discover a hidden fortune. This is Coin Spyder signing off, where every coin tells a story, and every story could change your life.